My name is Debashish Das, Leadership and Business Growth Coach. Today I'm going to talk to you about some basic mistakes which are made in hiring talent. The first mistake which is done is the fact that we go through a lot of matter which is written in the CV. My advice is don't look at the CV all the time. Worldwide and even in India, CV writing is a very specialized activity. A lot of people are not able to put in very small content or in very less words what exactly have they been achievements or their performances or their strengths over the last so many years. So either you will find a very sketchy kind of a CV or you will find a CV which is like over 5 6 pages, and the senior the person is, more number of years they have spent in the industry, a higher level of difficulty for them to compress it in 1 page or 2 page. So therefore, if you ask me, if you have 20 30 40% relevant fit what you can see from the CV or the papers, or even after that, the best idea is to speak to the person as an intro discussion for maybe 1 or 2 minutes. In that 1 or 2 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes, not more than that, you will be able to get a sense of how well is a person explaining himself, or is he relevant for your profile, and then maybe call him over. Second, rely a lot on the actual interview, and that is where the difficult part is. Most people give a lot of credence to the database, as is the number of CVs which are coming to them. I would say that in today's digitally connected world, where you have too many people knowing everyone, you have people in the industry knowing each other, LinkedIn, forums, getting a good talent or reaching out to a good talent is not a very, very difficult thing if the person is indeed digitally savvy or visible. The difficulty is when you call the person over and you have to engage in a 45-minute, 60-minute conversation. How are you conducting that interview? I think that is where the challenge starts. A lot of people don't know how to hold a conversation for 45 to 60 minutes, especially when it is about taking a competency based interview. What do you need to ask? What do you need to seek? What are the things you're looking for? What are the areas you're probing? What is it that you are seeking and searching in a candidate has to be very clear to you. And these points need not be points of what you want to see personally in a candidate. Maybe your definition of sincerity, or maybe your definition of professionalism is dressing, but there could be other relevant key indicators or evidences or examples of professionalism which may come across, but you may actually have a blank spot to them. So it is very important to have an open mind and rely on the actual data emerging from the discussion. Third, very important is the flow of the questions. Many people don't know what to ask and what is the follow up question they need to be building up. So, therefore, they struggle and they try to build the questions as the discussions are progressing. That is a sign of unpreparedness. Not only does it dampen your brand, it also disturbs the entire interview process. You are not able to build up the kind of clarity in the information seeking process which an interview is. Fourth is the trap of finding gaps. So please understand, interview is a selection process, not a rejection process. So trying to reject people by asking difficult questions is not a good idea. We are here to see what strengths does the candidate have, rather than what are the weaknesses they have, and to explore and highlight them. It's not a test. Fifth and very important point is when we try and assess the elements of strength and weaknesses, we need to be very clear about what do we define as strength and weaknesses, and why are we asking this question at all. Because prima facie people have mastered the answer to this question, and I've heard very creative answers to this starting from if they they have been trained adequately well on interview taking skills, and the answers which will come to you will be actually having no relevance to you. So a weakness will be answered as, okay, I think I have a weakness to work passionately, or I have a weakness of being overcommitted to my work, so I work very hard. So there is nothing you can do about it. I mean, that's again a very subtle way of selling yourself. So I think some of these points need to be kept in mind, and most importantly, having no biases for an interviewer is very important. So these are my simple tips and advice on interviewing skills or hiring basics. Thank you very much. This is Debashish. Good day.